Hey, welcome to the channel. Today we'll do a tutorial on the first Noel. If you haven't done so, please do subscribe to the channel. Let me play the song once and we'll break it down into parts. Alright, so let's break that down into parts. The first part. Alright, so that part, we're going to hit the second string open, third string on the third fret, second fret. Okay, so it's, then we go into the G. Okay, so it's the third and the sixth together, the bass note, and then the fifth, and then the fourth. Okay, so it's the next part is, okay, so that part is third string, second fret, and then the second string open, and the second string, first fret, and into the D. Okay, the D is the second and the fourth together, and then fourth again, 3, 4. Okay, so that's for 2 beats. So, okay, from the top. Okay, the next line is. So this first string is open, and then the second fret on the first string, and then into the G over B. So we're going to hit the bass note on the fifth string. Okay, so it's with the first string together for 1 beat. Okay, and then first string, second fret, 1 beat, and then into the C for 1 beat. Okay, and then into the G for 2 beats. Okay, so the G is the second and the bass note, 6th string, second, 4, 3, 4. Alright, from the top. Okay, the next line is. Okay, so that is open, first string, and then the second fret again on the first, into the same, G over B, the bass note here. Okay, so you're gonna hit for 1 beat is first string and the fifth string together for 1 beat, and then second fret on the first string for 1 beat, and then open, first string for 1 beat, back to G over B. Okay, so it's the G this time, the pinky goes on to the second string on the third fret. So it's second string and the sixth string together for 1 beat. And then C, first string and the fifth string, 1 beat. So it's Okay, and then the first string on the second fret. Let's take it from was to certain from that part. Okay, the next line, the next part is that same G over B, so it's this time we're holding the regular G. The pinky goes on to the 3rd fret 1st string, and with the bass note on the 5th, and then the pinky moves back to the 2nd string 3rd fret. So it's okay, and then into the D7. The D7 we're going to hit the 2nd string and the 4th string together for 1 beat into the G. Okay, for 2 beats. The G is 2nd, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so let's take that from the top. Alright, so that's the first line. Now the second line is exactly the same as the first before going into the chorus. So basically you play that twice. Alright, so next is the chorus. So let me play the chorus once. So the chorus, the beginning is the same as the intro that we played, the verse. So it's on the verse we went to the D, but on the chorus we're going to the B minor. Okay, for 2 beats. So the B minor is the 2nd and the 5th, and then the 4th, 3rd, 4th, and then we go into the 1st fret, the 1st string rather, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, into the C. Okay, so it's 3 beats. So on the C, we're gonna hit the 1st and the 5th string to the bass, right? So it's 1, 3, 2, 3, and then back to the 1 for 1 beat. And into the G. For 2 beats, the G, the pinky goes on to the 3rd fret 2nd string, and for 2 beats, 1, 4, 3, 4. Okay, and then we go into the D over F sharp. You're gonna hold the D and then put the pinky on the 2nd fret on the 6th string. So just hit for 1 beat is the 3rd and the 6th and the 4th string. Alright, so let's take it from the top there, the chorus. The next part is so the E minor is into the C. So the bass note, 6th string, and the 3rd fret on the 1st string, and then 1st string, 2nd fret for another 1 beat, and then we go into the C for 1 beat. So 1st and the 5th into the G, G is the pinky is on the 3rd fret 2nd string, so it's 2 and 6 together, and then open the 1st string, and then into the D7 for 1 beat. Okay, these are all 1 beat each, and then into the G over B 1st string and 5th string. And then it goes back to the 2nd, your pinky goes back to the 2nd string, 3rd fret, D7, again the 2nd string and the 4th string together for 1 beat, and then into the G for 2 beats. Okay, the arpeggio G is the same as before, 2, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so let's take that chorus from the top. And that's it. But on the chorus, when you want to repeat the chorus, you can do a little different version. Second time around is everything's the same except for maybe 2 measures here. So what I did was we added a few notes. So let's just go to that part. So it's that C we played for 2 measures, right? I mean 2 beats. Next we're gonna do the 3rd fret and the 5th fret on the 1st string. Okay, those are for 1 beat together, and then into the G. Okay, that G is the 1st and the 6th string together for 2 beats. Okay, so it's 1, 3, 2, 3, and then into the D over F sharp. So the D over F sharp, we're going to play the 2nd string and the bass, the G over here, the 6th string. So it's 2, 3. Okay. So let's go play that part. It's okay. And then we go back to the E minor. Same as before. Last G, don't forget it's for 2 beats. Same arpeggio is 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, and then we go into that back to the D to the verse or the chorus that you want to go to. Okay, and that's it for this song, and I hope that was helpful in any way. Hope to see you in the next tutorial.